How was that experience, like, landing that internship? Were you, like, jumping around for joy?
Yeah, I was pretty pumped about it. Yeah, like it was definitely one of the big reasons I came back to get an MBA was to like land an internship and a job with a company like that, like a big company where I'd be able to like put a lot of my like learning and my skills in place, and especially coming from like my background before my MBA was I worked in advertising and just worked for like an advertising agency, so it's definitely a shift going from like a small agency to like a big corporation like Verizon. But yeah, I was definitely pumped about landing that. I interned with Verizon, and then I'll be going back in the summer. And Ruchika was the one giving the course, and so she was working on resume. And so it was kind of a group setting, and definitely learned a lot from her. But she was just willing. She said, "Hey, if anybody wants to meet with me one on one, just reach out to me, and I'd be happy to work with you." So I definitely didn't want to pass up that opportunity. Just based on the workshop she gave, I could tell she had like a lot of valuable insight. And I worked with her a few times just on my resume, just one on one, and yeah, she was awesome. Like she definitely helped me revamp it, and I think it was pretty vital for um, having a resume that was like presentable and eye catching enough to start landing interviews with some of the big companies. Like really eye opening about the way she thought about the resume and what the purpose of the resume was. It was kind of a way I never thought about it. And she walked me through something she calls the 5 whys exercise on the resume. And then working with her one on one and just like having her look at each point on my resume and saying like, what are you trying to accomplish with this point? Like, what message are you trying to send, and how could you better like convey that? How could you word that better? And so I think that was super valuable. Just like going through one by one and just being like, okay, what's the point of like, it should be something that nobody else can say in their resume. It should be something that like you did specifically, that like a recruiter will be like, okay, this is what he did that was unique to him, rather than like this is just a job description. So yeah, definitely all that from Ruchika was super helpful. I started working with her maybe like November, December, like into January, and then after that, January through March is when I started like landing a lot more interviews. So I definitely attribute like a lot of that to just having a better resume. Ruchika, yeah. I think is a great person to have as a mentor, just because like she's so smart. She's got amazing experience, but she's also like super friendly and super personable. I loved working with her. She like brings so much like insight, which was super valuable to me. I'd say that's like one of the main things about her is like she's very insightful, and she can like look through what you're working on, and she can provide really good feedback that and really good like application for the feedback as well, and be like, this is what you're trying to do, this is how you need to do it. So I'd say her insight, her friendliness, her willing to like get on your level and work with you, um, all amazing things about her. And also, I just think she's a really great person.